or that which generates, beget, causes, or produce, to produce something. Like in where we are now, we use generator to generate light. So that generator is the source of the light. That generator is the source of the light. So there are many things that generate, but principally and originally, there is one who started generating, who started creating all. Before going further, you are supposed to know that someone who is supernatural is limitless in the sight of someone who is natural. Thus, God is limitless, above limit, in the sight of you and me, that is natural. But we speak the wisdom of God in mystery, even the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the world unto our glory. 1 Corinthians 2 verse 7. God knows that you love Him, which is why He does not want you to perish by bringing this hidden wisdom to your knowledge today. God has unnumbered secrets which He only exposes to those that love and obey Him. Have you seen, I will call them philosophers, and not just philosophers, even some theologians. Apart from them, there are specifically many people who are not willing to follow this God or to serve Him, and they don't really need anything. They think they don't need anything from Him, and they think they don't really want anything from Him. So they go about saying this and saying that. They say there is no God, or they will ask different questions. Why will God have a son? God cannot give birth. You believe God can do all things, but you don't believe that God can give birth. It must not necessarily be in the way a woman is giving birth. It must not necessarily be that way. It must not necessarily be that way. Okay, now, scientifically, even in our schools, we call people the father of this. Newton, we call him the father of light. We call Michael Faraday, we call them fathers. Why are you calling them fathers? Did they naturally give birth to those things the way a woman? And funny enough, a man like me and you that went to school and is calling all these people father of technology, father of this and father of that. Somebody like that is strongly standing and disagreeing that God cannot have His son. It doesn't make sense that way. So, He knows that you love Him and He wants you to be saved. If you don't love Him, you will not be looking for Him. You will not even care about anything about Him. The truth that your spirit has been struggling for you to accept and be saved forever is this. Now to Him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel and the preaching of Jesus Christ, according to the revelation of the mystery which was kept since the world began, but now is made manifest, and by the scripture of the prophet, according to the commandment of the everlasting God, made known to all nations for obedience of the faith. This is Romans 16, 25, 26. God has all power to do all things. That is how He wants all men everywhere under the heavens to know Him. He has all power. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Take note before we move forward. And like I said, I am emphasizing it so that you understand it. The generator, operator, and director, God, G-O-D, for you to easily understand the Trinity. G-O-D, God. Alright. God is the generator of all. Don't be deceived by science. Why did I say so? The Bible have told us this. It says, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babblings and opposition of science, falsely so called. 1 Timothy 6 verse 20. This is Paul warning Timothy. You see, even the time of the apostle, there is something known as science. There is something known as science. Paul was a tent maker. I believe there are chariots then. In short, going back to the time of Pharaoh, chariots have wheels. You understand what I'm saying? They have tires. It might not necessarily be the tire of now, but they have rims to tell you, dated back to how technology have been old or science have been old. But it says, don't be deceived by science or opposition of science, falsely so called. So your dream is made by God. Everything about you is made by God. Your mind,